PB10 wale, PB10 wale. Carpentry 75 on points, living in SA for WA. 190 any chance? So he's thinking about 190 in WA.
Guys, just give me 1 sec. I'm just little occupied with my other on other side. Just give me 1 minute and I will start answering questions. So guys, we are live on TikTok, we are live on YouTube, we are live on Facebook. So if you want me to share screen, I would do that mainly on YouTube. So please head to our YouTube channel, which is Australian Visa Matters. Okay. All right. So let's get started with the first question. So carpentry, was that carpentry?
Yes, carpentry. So he's targeting about the WA 190.
Carpentry, Western Australia, pretty good chances, I believe. Let me check how many EOIs they have, because carpentry is in their priority list.
Nitish Agrawal, WA, Chef 85, 491.
Western Australia, Chef for 491. If you're currently working in your occupation, pretty good chances as well, because there is a Western Australian graduate stream. Let me first check for carpenter. So if you guys are watching us live, please start posting your questions, and we are also taking all the comments on YouTube as well as Facebook as well. So you can post your comments on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching us. We will be able to share those comments with those questions with all the viewers, and we'll also provide you some update or some information on your questions. Okay. Remember, guys, the information that you see on live shows is generic only. It may not directly apply to your individual circumstances, but at least it gives you some kind of direction where you stand in terms of your Australian pathways. Okay. So keep posting your questions. I'm going to check first for carpenter. So if you look at carpenters, and if I talk about Western Australia and carpenters, so in Western Australia, we have 368 expression of interest for 190 in Western Australia carpentry trade. And what were the points?
Carpentry?
Yes, 75 points. So at 75 and higher, we have roughly 250 people with 75 and higher points. So pretty good chances for 190 for carpenters in Western Australia at this financial year, for anyone who is currently working in Western Australia and living in Western Australia. Yeah.
So Victoria is open, South Australia is open, Western Australia is open, Canberra is also open. So other states also open. If you guys need any help regarding any occupation, and if you have any question regarding skill assessment, then you guys can contact us.
Just keep posting your questions here, and you can also reach out to us if you need assistance, if you need professional help in sorting out your pathways. So I was just showing, if you go to my YouTube channel, I'm just sharing a screen there. Just give me 1 sec. I'm just sharing screen there for carpentry, EOIs, number of points in Western Australia. So you will be able to see here that for carpenters, at the moment we have at 75 and more points, we have roughly 250 people in Western Australia who have selected. So that 190 generally is a collective number, but because there would be lots of people from offshore as well, so generally offshore people would do EOIs for almost every state. So that number, although 250 is just just an indication, but still that gives you a bit of idea how many people have opted for 190 in Western Australia. 368 in total, and we have like people sitting at 80 and 85 points as well. All right. So guys, we will try to give everyone answer to their questions, but please make sure when you post your question, give us as much as information as possible. Try to write your whole story in one line, and give us information on your state. What is your primary question? And narrow down your question. Please do not ask too generic question, because it would be too difficult for us to comment anything on that. Okay, so we are trying our best, but make sure you don't post the same question again and again. I have 77 questions already, or 77 comments already here.
New comments.
New
yes.
comments. So the moment I click that, everything got scrolled up. So I've got a question coming from a user ending with 369480. Processing time for RN for 191. So if you're talking of RN and 191, it doesn't 191 visa doesn't really require you skills assessment or any specific occupation. So if you were on 491, if you have lodged 191, current processing times are roughly 6 months, and they keep on fluctuating. So if you have lodged your application, just please wait.
MMI's Magarni PR chances 119 community service with 75 points without income in Victoria.
So I'm also showing just before we do
Yes.
so, I'm showing
We are
everyone.
checking processing times for.
Yeah, so we are checking processing times. If you come to my YouTube channel or on Facebook, you'll be able to see my screen. So processing times for 191 visa are 90% of the applications are processed in 4 months. Okay, and 50% of the applications are processed in 56 days. Okay, these are the processing times.
So we have a question on a YouTube from Dhiren Chaudhary. Hello, sir. What about the invitation for Chemist? 189, 75 points, 190, and 491.
So if you are if you are a chemist and if you are offshore, I would recommend you to mainly target 491. Because the number of seats for 491 and 190 are more or less they have increased a bit from last financial year, but still that number is not up to the mark. And for offshore, consider going for 491 rather than expecting too much for 190. So I can definitely have a quick look at your points.
Yes.
So Chemist is so if you look at Chemist, we can have a quick look at Chemist. Chemist is not an occupation which is in high. There are not a lot of people. There's a high. It is not a competitive occupation in that sense. 493 EOIs in total. And what was the points for Chemist?
Chemist. It was on.
Yeah.
It was on YouTube. Yes.
Yeah. So how many points we had? We
It's
had
75 with 189. 75 on
189. Yeah, 75 for 189. So if you look at 75 for 189. 75 for 189. So 75 for 189. So at 75 points, there are 61 people, but we also have many people for 491 and 190 as well. So mainly target, if you're offshore, I would recommend you to think about going for 491 and make sure you do separate expression of interests as well. Okay, separate expression of EUIs for separate occupation.
Yes.
So many questions are coming. It's going to be absolute mess. Everyone on TikTok, I would recommend you guys to please head to our YouTube. Our YouTube is Australian Visa Matters. And please bring your question there. It is much easier for us to answer your questions there. Please, because
Those questions are saved over there, so we will answer in a quick.
Yeah, we can answer your questions in the queue. Please. Mithu, Cinnamon, guys, if you are watching us live on anywhere, whether you're on TikTok or you're on YouTube or on Facebook, if you haven't hit that follow button or subscribe button, please do it now. My name is Mahinder. I am a registered migration agent. We are based in Adelaide, South Australia. With me, I have Mr. Manjot. Manjot works under my direct supervision. He assists us, with all the admission-related work and stuff. So if you guys have any questions, you can give us a call on +6 1452169200.
So I'm typing our YouTube
channel as well. Yeah.
Channel name.
Yeah. So we would be typing YouTube channel name. Maybe just type it. I think you can't type. You can't do a link
No, we can't link,
yeah.
but I'm.
Yeah, Australian visa matters. That's our YouTube, and I've got
Okay.
16 people watching us on YouTube. I think so. You guys can bring all the questions on YouTube, but stay with us on TikTok as well, because you will be able to hear what we are discussing here. So I've got a question coming from Mitu, Cinnamon Greek Cheek Conure. So Western Australia 190 accounting with 80 points, including state with skilled partner living in Western Australia. Look, I won't be like too ambitious with accounting, because accounting is an occupation that is found in big numbers everywhere. And even though you're working in your own occupation, I wouldn't be too ambitious to expect 190 as an accountant with those points, even
Yes.
though you are currently working in your nominated occupation and you have a skilled partner too. Okay, so I believe if your visa is running out and if you can't wait for a long time, then it would be good for you to just select 491 and should be happy with 491 as per the current scenario. Okay, all right, just give me 1 sec, guys. Just give us a thumbs up if you are able to hear us properly on all platforms, please.
Yes. So we are getting questions on the YouTube. So guys,
all the questions, please direct all the questions on YouTube. When people are when we do not have enough people on YouTube, then we will come back to TikTok. But please bring all the questions on YouTube. Our YouTube channel name is Australian Visa Matters.
So we have got plenty of questions on the YouTube.
Yeah, so we have so many questions on YouTube already. So where were we? I think I was with the Mr. Nadeem. Let's have a look. Mr. Nadeem is saying 190 in Victoria with 70 points as community worker with skilled partner working in field, earning 97k per annum. What are the chances, please? So first of all, I need to first understand. You need to first your 97k is pretty good. If you're working as a community worker, if you're earning 97k, if you have a skilled partner,
yes.
Your points seem to be on slightly lower side. Okay, if your visa is valid for almost 12 months from today, and if there is no hurry for you to lodge a visa, I would recommend you to have your EUI there for maybe at least a good 3 or 4 months and see how Victoria considers your profile. You may get invited for 190 because health assistance and healthcare is also in their areas that they require in Victoria. But if your visa is running out, then you may want to think about moving to regional area. Sometimes the same company have offices in regional area as well. You can also get internal transfer to a regional area that will make you eligible for 491 as well, in addition to 190. So if you live in a regional area, you are eligible for 491 in addition to for both visas. But if you're living within Melbourne, you're not eligible for 491, and that really sometimes jeopardizes your chances of getting one or the other visa, especially 491. Okay. Vice Elias is saying, any chance for community worker with 80 points residing in New South Wales, superior English with 5 points claimed for spouse? Look, New South Wales, if you look at New South Wales, I can show you on my screen here. So I think you guys are already seeing this screen here. So remember, guys, we always talk about facts. Let's look at the facts. Although this data is not 100% correct, but sometimes it gives us some idea at least. Let me have a quick look. You have 80 points. So if we look at New South Wales, in New South Wales we have 234 total expression of interest, and at 80 points we have 159 and 80 and 36. So we have these many people sitting, and community workers, yes, they are important, but again, there are a lot of people with that skills assessment too. So it would be worth considering moving to regional New South Wales, so you can also make yourself eligible for 491 as well, in addition to 190. Okay. Marie, what are the chances for Western Australia EN 190 at 95 points, currently living interstate? So Marie, I think you are already our client, and we have explained you. We have already done your Western Australian EUI, and we're hoping for the best. Okay.
I think Victoria UI as well.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yes.
So we have done Victoria's. ROI is not done yet, but we had some issue with connecting that, getting that authorization. So we were not able to complete it. We are waiting for Victoria to respond us on that. Jayant Gupta, hi sir, I'm living in Victoria. Any chance for Western Australia 491 and 190 at 90 points? I really need to know your occupation as well. If your occupation is in Western Australia's priority, okay, or in the priority occupations, then there are chances. Let me show you here. Just give me one second here. So
TikTok people, I'm writing our channel name again in a comment section. If you guys want to see our YouTube channel, then you can put this name.
Yeah, Australian Visa Matters. This is our YouTube channel. We are answering all the questions on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Our Facebook is Endeavour Education and Migration Services. Can you please also put Facebook as well? So yes. Endeavour Education and Migration Services. Please recognize our company with that logo. We have that blue colored E, and you can see that logo on all the profiles. All right, so let's look at Western Australia. So anyone who is looking for Western Australia nomination, let me show you here. So Western Australia has published a lot of information on their website itself. You can search the occupation, you can look at lots of things here, but this screen is super important. So if you pay attention to this screen, I'm displaying this screen from Western Australia's website. All right. So you can easily see here, they have given us quite a bit of detail. You can search their occupations, and they have also mentioned how they are going to prioritize their EYs. Okay. So here, they have mentioned here. So they are saying, candidates eligible for general stream will be ranked in accordance of the following in general stream. So general stream is the stream in which, because in Western Australia under general stream we have WASMOL 1 and WASMOL 2. These are two schedules they have. And then we have Western Australia as a graduate stream. So under general stream, most of the people from offshore or interstate would apply under general stream. So we would pay attention to just this part. So they are going to give preference to people who are currently residing in Western Australia, okay, and currently residing offshore or any other state. So offshore as well as other states are pretty good. And occupation should be, they are going to use this as a priority. So building and construction is the top priority. So anyone living offshore or within Western Australia or within other states, building and if your occupation belongs to building and construction, you have pretty good chances of getting accepted. And second one is a healthcare and social assistance. So healthcare is nursing, EN, RN. Social assistance is community workers, social workers,
youth
workers. And then we have hospitality and tourism. That includes chefs, cooks, restaurant managers and stuff. And then we have education and training. So in education, we are mainly looking at teachers, early childhood teachers, primary teachers, RTO teachers, and all that. And then they are saying occupation in all other Western Australian industry sectors, so apart from these four other sectors. And then second last point is highest expression of interest point score. So again, highest points does not matter a lot for Western Australia. This is the second last point that they'll consider. And then oldest EUI. Some people also feel, hey sir, my EUI is very old. Would they consider me or not? But that is their preference order. So just weigh yourself, where do you stand in terms of your chances, and this is how they are going to grade those expression of interest, and you can weigh your options. Okay, guys, we are not always we may not be able to give you every information on live shows. The reason being, the information that you see on live shows is generic only. It may not directly apply to your individual circumstances. because we all come from different backgrounds. We all have different levels of English, different levels of intellect, different levels of different capabilities, different likings. So we are all unique in one sense. So if you want information that caters to your needs, that information which caters to your needs, you can book appointment with us, and that gives you half an hour to 45 minutes to discuss your details, your profile with us, and we can then advise you best possible options for you guys. Anyone who is watching us on TikTok, please head to our YouTube, which is Australian Visa Matters, and please bring all the questions on YouTube. We are trying our best to answer every question on YouTube, because all the questions, they come one after another on our YouTube. Hi sir, San is saying, hi sir, what is the chance for RN NEC Victoria 190 70 points working in hospital? Can you please check backlog? So I think you have pretty good chances. Okay, I would be happy to have a quick look. RN NEC, can you please help?
Yes. So here is a registered nurse NEC.
Yeah, so RN NEC in Victoria, if you look at Victoria, we have 1,366 expression of interests, but it does not give us idea how many people are sitting in Victoria if you look at the column at above. So at 70 points, we have over 1,700 people and even more. So there are so many registered nurses. With 70 points, you have equal opportunity of being invited for 189 as well. And obviously, you're eligible for 192. It all comes down to your current visa. How long can you wait? What is your current visa, and how long your current visa is valid for? It all comes down to that. So we need to weigh. You need to weigh your options. Okay. So next question is coming from SS. SS saying, hi sir, any chance for 80 points for 190 and 491 90 points welfare worker in Western Australia, New South Wales, still working in the same field? Look, 190 from Western Australia while you are living in New South Wales, I would say limited chances, but within New South Wales at 90 points, if you're currently working in your field, you have pretty good chances. Your points are pretty good. For New South Wales. New South Wales hasn't released their criteria yet, but hopefully in maybe week or 2 weeks time, they would announce their criteria too. So all the best to you. You may be good enough to go for Western Australia 491. So we are expecting a round from Western Australia as well. So we haven't got that information yet. So when they do one round, then we get that information. If we get that information when they do the round, then we get that information. Okay, what kind of occupations they are inviting and targeting, and at what points. Okay, Anmol is asking. Anmol Sachdeva is asking. Anmol,
any invites for construction workers? 75 points.
Painter interstate. I'm not sure, Anmol, where are you located? Okay, so please provide me more information. Sir, any invites for construction workers? Construction workers are on top priority, no matter what occupation. No matter what occupation, as long as it is within construction, and no matter what state, every state has a requirement for construction workers. So it looks pretty good to me. Hello, sir. I have 95 points, including state points, working as a chef in Victoria region. Any chance for 491? I think 95 points at regional Victoria looks pretty good to me. If you're working as a chef and if you hold a skills assessment as a chef, you have pretty good chances this year, because Victoria has 2,000 places for 491. Your points are 95, pretty good. So very, very high chances, Aman, for you. All the best to you. If you need any assistance, please reach out to us. All right, guys. Okay, so we do have lots of people, 31 people watching us on, I think, Facebook as well as on YouTube collectively, and we have 67 people. I think there are some people on both platforms, because we are not answering questions on TikTok today. We are only answering questions on YouTube, so we can answer everyone's questions one by one. Now, if you guys have to tell me one thing, remember, guys, I say this to everyone, and in every live show, we cannot go back and change what happened in the past. Okay, say there are lots of international students in Australia who are struggling. I was speaking to a client a couple of hours ago. This person came to Australia in 2012. It has been how many years? 12 years.
Around 12 years.
Around
Yes.
12 years. And his
Yes.
student visa is running out and he doesn't have any option. So 12 years is way too long. You can't, look, you have to be accountable. We are all, if you are in Australia, if you are 18 plus, you are an adult. Okay. We have to be accountable for our own actions. Sometimes we just listen to our friends. We listen to someone who is not a professional in that particular area. And then if you take those advice, what do you expect it to happen? Nothing. So
actually, we have to action on our time. Actually,
time is key. Time is absolutely
time
key.
Is
so
key. Yes.
Make sure you utilize your time. Don't change the course unless you have discussed with a migration agent, unless you are sure that how you're going to achieve your PR pathways. Timeline is super important. So you really need to keep in mind the time. So time, it's all about time. So whenever I consult people, I always ask, what is your current visa and how long that visa is valid for? That question is so critical to your success to figure out your pathways to PR. That you have to make sure you understand the timeline. It is all about time. So please make sure you take professional help. Now, generally we charge $99 for half an hour consultation. Okay, you will directly talk to me no matter where you are located. If you are located in Adelaide, South Australia, you can come to our office. We are located at level 468 Grenfell Street. If you are not located in South Australia, if you don't want to do consultation in office, we can do Zoom call. Now, we want to help you, but first you need to help yourself. Sometimes people back off when we ask, hey, we have $99 charges for consultation. People back off because they think, okay, they pay $99. They're not sure whether they're going to get that information or not. Now, I cannot waive those $99 because that's just a standard price. But what we can offer you today is if we are going to open our portal, I'm going to provide you a coupon today, and we're going to open our portal, and we will be able to provide you a discounted consultation. And this coupon is only valid and available during the time we are live on TikTok or on Facebook or wherever you're watching us. Okay, so can you please help me to do so? So just give us, you can do it from here, so that tab is not being shown. Just give me 1 sec. I'll start answering your questions in a minute. Just let us, or nothing here. Yeah, don't do anything here.
Yes. So this one is going on.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
That's fine.
You can even open another, but that's fine. You can just do it here. You can even stop sharing for now. Can you stop sharing? Yeah, stop sharing. We are going to bring the screen back again in a minute. So we are producing the coupon code, guys. I'm going to, until that time, I'm going to pick some questions from TikTok. Matt is saying, Matt, hello, which degree and course is good for Australian PR? Matt, very good question. It all comes down to your level of English, your previous background. So we do not only promote something that gives you PR, but also something that you can find your career in. So if you want to get advice only related to course change, you can even send us a message on WhatsApp, and we would be happy to help you answer your questions there, depending on what is your background, depending on what is your level of English and what is your affordability, where you are currently located. Okay. Do we provide consultation, consultancy from outside Australia? Unfortunately, not for student visas, because for student visas, we have territory issues. So for student visas, it is difficult for us. But anyone who is offshore, who is not currently located in Australia, if you are looking for coming to Australia for studying, I would recommend connect to any of the closest IDP offices. Okay. So any closest IDP offices. Why don't you put capital? But small is fine as well. Yes. Yeah. All right, guys. So is that what generated? So
Yeah, it's
guys,
working now.
if you want to book consultation with me, you can head to my website right now. Okay, our website is www. Can you please post it on the other side? And then we are also posting the coupon as well. So www.ems.com.au. You hit that consultation button and fill in your details. Select when you want to talk to us. There are slots availability for next week, this week. This coupon is only valid until the live show. You will be able to book consultation only for $77. So the coupon code is EEMS22. Okay, so that will give you $22 off for booking consultation right away. All right, so I'm back answering the questions. I'm on YouTube question here. Jayant Gupta is saying, sir, I'm living in Victoria. Any chance for Western Australia? 491 at 90 points. I think, Jayant, I have already addressed your question. I also have Muhammad Jiaz ul Haq. Hello, sir, agriculture consultant and 95 points for 491. What are the chances? Which state is best? Look, agriculture consultant is good in New South Wales as well as in Victoria, but make sure you have a job in the relevant occupation.
I typed the coupon code in here, EEMS22.
Is that capital?
Yeah, any.
Is it working on both?
Yes.
Okay. So EEMS22, whether you write it capital EEMS or small EEMS22, you would be able to avail that coupon. You can simply head to my website and book appointment if you want to do so. This coupon is only valid for the time we are live.
And our website is given on a TikTok profile as well.
Yep. Nick Visa is asking, management consultant, offshore applicant, or partner applied for state combination. How many points needed? 190 points. Nick Visa, I think I would love to see a bit more detail. I'm not sure OCSTN it. I can't understand.
Either a partner, offshore application or
offshore application. With partner, I think that is with partner.
The partner applied for a state. Either a partner applied for a state, WA state.
Yeah, we can have a look at management consultant. Management consultant. So management consultant, we can have a quick look. Just give me 1 sec. I have to share my screen with you guys. Here we go. So management consultant. We have a quick look at management consultant backlog. So management consultant is eligible for 189. There are 628 EOIs. There are lots of people sitting on 135, 81, and 39 points. So at 80 points, you wouldn't be as competitive because you still have like 200, more than 200 or 300 people on top of you. I would recommend you to increase your points if there is any possibility from one or the other side. Okay, maybe NATI or proficient or superior English. It could be spouse skills assessment if your spouse is eligible. So please work on your points. That would increase your chances. Construction workers at 75 points. So painter interested, very, very high chances and more. I think I've addressed your question already. I've got next question coming from Hassan Iqbal. Hassan is asking, sir, what about carpentry in New South Wales? 190, 491 at 75 points. My job ready program is going to finish soon. Hassan, looks pretty good. I would recommend you, if you are able to find a job, think about moving to regional New South Wales, because regional New South Wales will unlock your 491 as well in addition to 190. Your occupation is pretty good. Make sure you increase your points. At least 65 points are minimum required points. The better the points, the better it is for invite. You can also do expression of interest for Western Australia too, because there is equal chance you may get invited from Western Australia, being carpentry, a construction related occupation, highly required in Western Australia. Okay. Jayant, I think I have answered your question. So Farhan Malik, sir, geologist at 85 points for 491, including points, currently reside of New South Wales. Any chances? Look, geologist, I would say geologist is, geologists are generally employed in mining area, so think about moving to regional area and with a job in hand. There you may have better chances. But if you keep sitting within Sydney, I really doubt. I'm not sure how long your UI is there at those points, and why were you not invited in the past. Let me have a quick look how many people are there. Geologists. So as a geologist, if we look at points,
it's in short-term list.
So it is in short-term list. If you look at New South Wales, we have 93 people, and I'm not sure what points you have. So 85 points. So if you look at
states,
New South Wales, 111 people, and at 85 points, more than at 85 points, we have 106 people, and there are almost 240 people sitting on these many points. So it is an occupation which will not be invited in bulk. So your chances are okay. Think about finding a job, and also
employer sponsored visa maybe.
Yeah, employer sponsored visa can also be another option. But moving to regional and targeting 491 with job in hand, that could work out for you. Okay, so Sukhveer is asking chances of 190, chances of chef for 190 in SA, working 30 hours on part-time contract with on 75 points. Okay, very good question. So look, Sukhveer, South Australia has not given any priority list. They haven't. Last year they had some priority areas. This time they haven't mentioned any priority areas. But good thing is they have more places for 190 than the 491. Okay. If someone asks me if I was assisting a client, and if that client was a chef at 70, if you were my client, and if your visa was running out in next 3 or 4 months, I would not be too ambitious to go for 190 and expect 190. I would simply do it for 491 and secure 491 first, and then work on my next plan for 190 or even 189 or other visas. Okay. If your visa is running out in next 3 or 4 months, think about 491. Okay, Mr. Nadeem, thank you, sir. Can you please show the backlog for community worker? Look, community workers are in big numbers again. I have just shown you in the past, but I can quickly have a look again. So community workers, this is the backlog for community workers. It really depends what state you are in, but there are a lot of people in almost every state. And community workers don't get invited in big numbers. Remember, guys, even though the number of expression of interest are not as high as compared to other occupations, but some occupations, they get invited in big numbers. For example, registered nurses, they get invited in thousands, but not community workers. They may get invited in maybe 10s or 20s or 30s or 40s, but not in hundreds or not in thousands.
Because community worker usually work like over the people.
Yeah.
Like
so it is a professional occupation, and so if community workers,
if a group of people are working somewhere, and then only the one supervisor.
There would be one supervisor, so community worker or coordinator would be there.
Yes. That's why it is not in demand as such as RM.
Asme Fuyal, I'm living. So if you're living in regional New South Wales, RM is 70 points for 190. I think looks pretty good to me. Asme, your profile looks pretty okay to me. Any invites for painting trade workers at 70? अनमोल एक ही क्वेश्चन पूछी जा रहे हो. अजय आया नहीं कोई भी, तो अड्डा आऊंगा पक्का इनवाइट. ठीक है. Devnidhi, Dev and D.
Can fulfill 30 hours per week requirement for 190 and 491 for year.
You can't. Obviously, you can't.
Student can't do that. When student can apply for the 485 visa, then student.
Look, if you have already used a 485 visa in the past, okay, and if you don't have options to go for 485 now, then think about other visas. It could be training visa. Okay, it could be training visa. It could be employer sponsored visa 482. If you need options, then please talk to a registered migration agent. If you want to discuss this profile with us, you can simply head to our website at www.ems.com.au. and you can book appointments. So there could be other options available to you. As a student visa holder, you won't be able to meet eligibility criteria for state nomination, which is minimum 30 hours per week in South Australia, whether it is as a graduate stream or it is a skilled employment in South Australia or it is outer regional stream. Sarvajit is asking Western Australia, 190, 75 points, carpenter, living in Victoria. Carpenter, 75 points, living in Victoria. Western Australia, would they invite Western Australia 190? They can, but I believe there would be a lot of carpenters living in Western Australia as well, which is their first priority. Yes, so Devni D, you can definitely book appointment. Head to my website at www.ems.com.au and please make booking from there. Please don't post the same question again and again, guys. Just post your question once and please wait for us to pick your question for answering. Sarvjit, Devnidhi, I have answered your question. Sarvjit, Devnidhi, you guys have a competition to post your comment multiple times. I'm going to pick this question. Casing 001. Can I combine my EN diploma in Western Australia plus 1 semester of Bachelor of Nursing to be eligible for graduate stream or any other stream I can apply? Nil experience yet.
Diploma semester of Bachelor of Nursing to be.
Can you combine EN plus diploma? No. If you don't meet the requirements, if your study in Western Australia does not qualify for meeting the requirements of Western Australian graduate, you can't combine EN with the bachelor's degree because both qualifications are different, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, Buttar is saying hi. Hello, Buttar.
So to claim the graduate points, it is a very tricky. Don't do it by yourself.
So please discuss with the migration agent. Sometimes we make decisions on the basis of half information, not the full information, and then we struggle. So Yunten Funsho, what is the chance of organizational methods analyst Western Australia 491
residing WA 90 points?
Schedule 2 should be fine. Schedule 2 491 should be fine. There's no requirement for work and all that. All the best. Your points seem to be pretty good, and your organizational methods analyst will not be in big numbers. It's a quite unique occupation. So all the best to you. All right. So again, the same thing happening. People are posting the same question again and again, and you're going to get ignored more and more if you do so. All right. I'm going to pick this question from Seema M. Hi, sir. Can painter apply for 190 EY in SA? Why not? Of course. Painting trade worker is available in South Australia. Why not? I'm not sure why you're asking that question. Let me check though. Just give me 1 sec, okay? So I'm just sharing the screen with you as well. So if you look at occupation, South Australia's occupation. Painting trade. It should be, yeah. But
painting and decorator.
Painting trade worker. Yes, painting trade workers can apply. Why not? So they're available for offshore. They're available for outer regional, skilled employment in SA, also South Australian graduate stream. I hope that helps. So many questions, but same repeated questions. So, Devnidhi, please don't post the same question. Please don't.
Devnidhi, we can't satisfy that.
Yeah, so you won't be. Unfortunately, there's nothing much that you can do.
So you're commenting.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
Yes.
So Seema, yes, carpenter. Was that carpenter?
Yes.
Yeah. Carpenter or painter? Yes. Painter can apply.
Can apply for 190. No problem at all.
Sir, can you please show the backlog for EYs lodged in painting in Western Australia and Victoria? Yes, I can definitely have a quick look. Painting trade worker. painting trade worker. Not a lot. So you can see 284 for 189, and Western Australia we only have 271. But there are people sitting on 120, so sitting on 75 plus higher points, roughly 200 people. But it is still a good occupation because Western Australia has this occupation in their priority. I believe there are good chances for you to get invited from here. Okay. Videos for you working as a chef. It's been 4 months in Tasmania. Any chance for 190? After 6 months, I will be in orange plus, but after 9 months, I'll be all in green plus. So after 9 months, you would be nearing closer of the Tasmanian, state nomination program. I'm not saying that there won't be any chances, but again, if you're happy with 491, you should go for 491 if your visa is running out. But if your visa is valid for another 1.5 to 2 years, next financial year may be better. You never know. Raj Malhotra is saying, hi sir, do I stand a chance at 90 points for 491 including state points? Marketing specialist. I am Outland with 4 years work experience. Outland, I think offshore. Look, marketing specialist got invited in big numbers last year as well as last to last year. But no other state at the moment, especially from offshore, the chances are very, very limited for marketing specialist unless we get like big numbers. Okay. Jim Khan, I'm early childhood teacher in Victoria. Can I apply for 491 or 190 in Western Australia while in Victoria? Absolutely, you can. You can lodge 491 as in Western Australia. For 190 in Western Australia, you require 6 months of job contract, but there's nothing that can stop you from doing so. All right, guys, if you guys have not hit that follow button, no matter what area you are watching us, whether you are on Facebook, on YouTube, or on TikTok, please hit that follow button or subscribe button so you don't miss any live shows in future. Now, for those who want to speak to us, if you want a professional consultation with me, then you can simply head to my website at www.ems.com.au and you can book an appointment from there. We are offering a coupon as well. This will allow you $22 discount on booking appointment. So $99 will become $77 if you use that coupon. This coupon is only valid until we are live.
And coupon is EEMS22.
Can you please post the coupon
EEMS22.
So the coupon is EEMS22. So how you can book appointment with us? You go here. I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to show you on screen. So this is our website. So you fill in your basic details here. Like I'll do it for myself. Okay, so you fill in your details, you fill in your number, you fill in your details here. You can book online, you can book phone consultation, you can do face-to-face, which you can do it in our office, but available from Monday to Friday only. You can go online and then you select a date, say 16 today. There's no time available today. So I'll select 17. You can check, there are few slots available. I select the slot here. You go to book appointment and this is the place where you put a coupon. So it is EEMS22. And the moment you apply this coupon, that will reduce that consultation charge to $77. You just click on this screen and then it will take you to the payment gateway. You make the payment from there and we'll see you at the book time. Okay, right. Now, we have 54 people on TikTok. We also have lots of viewers on YouTube as well. Keep asking questions, guys. I would also like to say, if you want to get your question answered, please head to our YouTube channel, which is Australian Visa Matters. I'm not taking many questions on TikTok today because of the reason that we have so many messages flowing and it is not organized. But if you come on our YouTube channel, then I would be happy to answer your questions there. Sir, but is the occupation list? It shows, but in the occupation list, show 491, nothing else. Please, guide. Thanks. Sima. So please, guys, when you post your question, make sure you post a question in one line, okay? Because it would be difficult for us to connect the different. Yeah, sure. So what was that? Candidates. Yeah. So candidates can only apply under skilled employment in South Australia. That's good. So painting trade workers can only apply with 1 year of experience. So if they have been living and working in South Australia for one year, and which most of the people would do.
Yes.
So they're looking for
it only have the 491. It doesn't have 190.
Yeah. So if the painter, So look, if you guys are saying painters doesn't have for in the website in South Australian migration for painters, they are only giving 491, not 190.
Yes.
And that's quite strange as well. But they are only giving 491 for painting. Let's have a look at other occupations too. Automotive, yeah. Yeah, some occupations are in both, some occupations are just in one list. You're right. Yeah. Diesel motor mechanic should be both as well because we are in dire shortage. Yeah. So painting trade workers are not available for 190 in South Australia. Can you check, chef? I think some occupations they have just given 491 as. Can you check, chef? Just give us a second, sir. Yep. All right. So that's good. So they have actually early childhood teacher, vegetable grower for I think 491. So what the short-term occupations, not only short-term, but some occupations from medium-term are also eligible for SER for 491. These are not their priority areas, but that's fine. All right. So that was the list.
Because only one person.
Yeah. So 491 certain occupations are only available for 491 in South Australia, and I have just discovered that as well.
So guys, you can apply for the WA.
Western Australia. You can apply for Western Australia.
Yes, 190.
Prem Raj Chavan, hi sir, should I choose the 190 or 491 visa for Victoria ROI with 75 points for 190 and 85 points for and what is the occupation? What is the occupation? I would with those points at 75 points, depending upon the occupation, I would just go for 491. Student dependent visa are coming or not? Student dependent visas, again, yes and no. Yavin is a sir chances of getting invitation in Western Australia this financial year for accounting, having 95 points for 491. Graduated. I think Yavin, you have pretty good chances. Wait for the round to come. Joyce is asking, hi, finishing nursing in October, done English. Should I apply 485 or take a pathway? I am in Queensland. So Joyce, this is a very, very, very critical point or critical time in your career. Okay, so please book appointment with me. So I would be happy to run you through the whole process. And if you are lucky enough, you may be able to secure your invite before your current student visa runs out. Okay, we have done that successfully. It will save you thousands of dollars in fees as well. So please book appointment with me. I would be happy to talk to you. Okay, so Sabi Sidhu is saying, hi sir, which state will be good for EN? We are in Queensland now. For enrolled nurse, I would prefer South Australia, outer regional, pretty good. Even New South Wales, regional would be good because New South Wales regional, if you find a job, if your job is $73,000, you may qualify directly for 491 in New South Wales, pathway 1 for 491. So New South Wales region, anywhere regional, Victoria regional, New South Wales regional, and even South Australia outer regional. New South Wales will be best for with a job in hand as EN, because if you have 75 plus K salary with full time job contract, you can directly apply for 491 if New South Wales pathway 1 still stays open for 491.
Remain same. with the same criteria.
Yeah, same criteria. I'm going to take a couple of questions. I don't want to get my TikTok family disheartened, so I'm going to take a couple of questions from there. Amrit is asking, I did Cert 3 and Cert 4 in automotive. Now, can I do graduate diploma of early childhood? Amrit, the entry requirements for graduate diploma of early childhood are bachelor degree. Okay, if you don't hold a bachelor's degree, you can't do graduate diploma of early childhood. Guys, if you have any admission related questions, if you have any questions related to admission, please simply send us a message on WhatsApp +61 452 169 200. So send us a message on WhatsApp. We would be happy to address your questions there. Hardik is asking, sir, I have 75 points for 190 in dental technician profession and 85 for 491. What are my chances? High chances. I'm not sure, Hardik, where are you located? Are you onshore or you're offshore? If you're offshore, you should think about 491. Should go for 491 EYs for all states. Okay. SS is saying, hi sir, what is the processing time for 191 visa in South Australia? Applied since July 15, still waiting. July 15. So we have just checked so 191 processing times are roughly 6 months for 90% of the applications, and I think 54 days for 50% of the applications. So it should be decided in next 3 to 4 months, I believe. Okay. Joby Mon, hello. Raman Grewal, community worker at 75 points in Victoria, occupation behavior practitioner, education, master of social work. Thanks. Look, assistance, social assistance is also in priority in Victoria. So your points are not very high, but as long as your job is you are getting reasonable salary, maybe 80 or 85K, then Victoria also pays a lot of attention to annual earnings. If your current visa is valid for good 12 months from today, then you should wait for 190 from Victoria. If it doesn't happen, then think about changing your job location to regional, so you can also unlock your 491 as well in addition to 190. Anu Iaso is asking, hello sir, applied EY for Victoria 190 with 80 points and 189 with 75 points for business analyst. Is there any chance to get invitation? I really doubt it. Anu, if you're not currently working in Victoria, your points for IT are very low. Okay, I would be very honest and open. If your salary, if you're not currently working in IT, you don't have any chance to get accepted as per this profile. So think about moving to regional Victoria, so you can eye on 491 as well. If you find any skill level 1 to 3 job, there are chances for you for 491 from Victoria. Otherwise, think about other, maybe if you are currently working in your occupation, think about employer sponsored visa, explore other pathways as well if you're eligible.
So I'm going to apply spouse visa for my wife. I'm a student here. How much chances in these days?
I would say, Mia Abdullah, you should wait because currently housing issue and all those issues, spouse visa from student visa rates are not pretty high. And I think I'm not being racial, but I think you come from Pakistan, so that country again, that again worries the Department of Home Affairs again. So I would recommend you think about bringing your spouse when you get 485 visa, because it is much easier. Because on 485 visa, there's no GST,
no condition.
there's no genuine student, there's no GTE criteria at all. Guys, lots of questions are coming. We'll try our best. Okay, 482 or 407, which one is easily to get from offshore? 482 or 407? That's a very good question. Depends which one you are eligible for. If you're eligible for 482, then go for 482, because 482 is better than 407 in that sense. Offshore dental technician. So Hardik, offshore dental technician, think about 491 and do your expression of interest in every state. That's all you can do, and just wait. There's nothing in dental technician. Health is in priority in certain states, but in health, when we talk about dental, there's no such a severe shortage in dental technicians. I'm not saying that you won't get it. Okay, so but do your expression of interest in every state. All the best. Noini Ore, I'm a registered nurse with BSc, don't have NCLEX yet. What are my chances? So if someone has studied a registered nurse course, if you want to apply for general skill migration in Australia, you would be required to have at least NCLEX and skill assessment first. And first part of skills assessment is to get NCLEX. Yeah.
Even for the Canadian nurses,
yeah,
NCLEX is a.
I think Indian qualified Canadian nurses may need to go. No, everyone.
No. If someone has studied Bachelor of Nursing from India as well, so they have to pass the NCLEX in Canada to be.
Canada, yeah, of course. In Canada, in the USA, a similar pattern is being followed in South Australia as well. So yeah, they had
even the Canadian nurses do have need to do the NCLEX for the Australian permanent residents.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it?
Who? Sorry?
Canadian nurses.
No. They get registration here directly. Facts Daily is asking how many years of work experience is required for skills assessment of cook in 482 visa. So for you to get skills assessment, work experience requirement is only for 2 years. But if you don't have skills assessment, for you to get skills assessment, if you have studied here in Australia, say certificate 3 or certificate 4, you can do skills assessment through job ready program. It takes 1.5 years. It is a full-time employment. If you have more than 3 years of experience, a full-time, okay, and full-time 3 years in total in last 5 years, or at least out of those 5 years, if you have 1 year full-time in last 3 years, then there's possibility to do OSAP as well, offshore skills assessment as well. These are some of the ways you can get skills assessment. Remember, guys, some of those questions are not that easy to explain. We want to help you guys. We want to answer as many questions as we can, but it is not possible because we do not know your personal circumstances. So if you want us to discuss your profile with us, you can please book appointment with me. You can head to my website at www. and book appointment from there. Okay. Our details are available on our profile wherever you're watching us. I've got a question from Brijesh Lamishane. If I'm eligible for SA through both skilled employment or outer regional stream, which stream should I apply on my RY? I would prefer to go with outer regional stream. Okay. If you're eligible for outer regional as well, and if you're living and working in outer regional, then it shows them that you are contributing to regional communities, which is better than applying in SA graduate stream. Okay. It also depends upon your occupation as well. Raman Grewal, thank you for answering my question. And you have 80K income, Raman. It is so difficult for me to connect this thread with your previous comment. So you can post your whole thing again, and then I would be happy to comment on this. Podcast Planet, sir, please just tell which is easy to get, which has higher visa ratio, please, sir. Look, 482 has higher visa ratio as compared to 407 visa. Bharat Sreshta is asking, working as an architect from last 6 months back in Nepal, what state is better to migrate and pathways? So Bharat Sreshta, if you hold a bachelor's degree in civil engineering or in architecture, think about getting skills assessment first from Engineers Australia. After having the skills assessment, you can then get maximum points possible by securing, say, 65 or 79 plus in PTE. Then you can apply for expression of EY from offshore as well. The more the points, the better it is.
So I have picked one question from
TikTok.
From TikTok. So someone is saying that my visitor, and my relative got a visitor visa granted before 30th of June. Can he apply for a study visa here?
No.
Yes. No.
So if you are a holder of if you are a holder of a visitor visa, you can't apply for student visa onshore at all. Lovely B is saying, hello sir, you missed my question. Can you show Victoria's 491 ROI submitted for hairdresser? Victoria's 491 ROI submitted for hairdresser. I'll try my best. Hairdresser. Yeah. I don't think Victoria would prefer hairdressers. Hairdresser ROI. You can think about not a lot of ROIs, only 36 for 190 and 44 for 491. But hairdresser again is not an occupation that is in high priority and all that. So I would be too optimistic if I go for like 190. think about moving to regional and becoming eligible for 491. It's not only about the number of points and number of EUIs, it is about how many people are required in that particular occupation. So when we talk about hairdressers, generally we are not in shortage of hairdressers. We are only shortage of hairdressers in areas where they do not find a lot of work, regional areas, but not necessarily in Melbourne and metropolitan Melbourne. God's plan is asking, can I expect an invitation from Victoria with 70 plus 5 points for 190 working in Melbourne as a motor mechanic, 70k? I really doubt.
God's plan, you can think about 482 visa.
Rohan Vojwani, hello sir, what are the chances of marketing specialist in invite in 491 with 90 points, proficient English and power couple? That's a very skilled couple. That's okay. So really doubt again. Marketing specialist from offshore. Apply for all the states. Don't leave any state. That's all I would recommend you. And go for, if you get 491 from one or the other state, just go for it. Simranjit Singh, hello sir, how to invite a girlfriend from India before 491 grant? Thank you. Not possible. Simran पंगे ना लियो, ठीक है?
अदा 491
बचा के रखियो 491, ठीक है? बड़े बंदे बैठे हुए हैं ਜਿਹੜੇ गड़बड़ कर
घर वाली ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੁਲਾ ਸਕਦੇ तो फिर भी जीएफ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ.
Premraj Chavan is saying, hi sir, for a developer programmer with 75 points for 190 visa and 85 points for 491 visa, which visa should I choose for Victoria? Look, Premraj Chavan, if you are currently working in your nominated occupation, okay, you can only choose a 491 if you are not living and working in city, Melbourne city. So if you're living in regional and if you're working in IT, I think 491 you would have better chances because your points are higher for 491 and Victoria has more places for 491. With IT in Victoria, for 190 I would consider a profile with 90 or 95 points with a skilled partner and 79 plus in English. So that would be a good profile for 190. And if a person is working at 80 plus or 85 plus K salary for 190 in Victoria. Occupation is cafe manager, been in outer regional for more than 2 years. Could you give more insights? Brijesh Lamishane, if you are a cafe manager, restaurant or cafe manager in outer regional, been working for 2 years, there is high chances they can accept you for 190 under outer regional stream. I just have to check whether it is eligible for 190 or not. So cafe and restaurant manager, you can see eligible for 190 as well as 491 both. So South Australia is pretty good this financial year. It is eligible. Your occupation is eligible for 491 and 190 both. Just give me 1 sec so I can share the screen with you guys. There we go. So cafe and restaurant manager is eligible for 491 as well as 190 in South Australia. All right. Guys, if you haven't hit that follow button so far, this is the time to do so. I feel sorry for from my TikTok community. We haven't been answering questions on TikTok today, so we want to make it streamlined. So we are answering all the questions on YouTube, and on YouTube, it is easier for us to answer questions one by one as they come. Okay, sorry, I work as a behavioral practitioner, 80k salary. 75 points. So Raman, I would recommend you ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਅਜੇ ਵੀ 12 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦੇ ਸੇ 1.5 ਸਾਲ ਤੱਕ 485 ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਵੈਲਿਡ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੇਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ 190 ਦੀ। ਬਟ ਜੇ 3-4 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਮੀਡੀਏਟਲੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਲੈਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ। I need to know more before I'm able to recommend you something, okay? ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟ ਬੁੱਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਏਜੰਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਡਿਸਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਵੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਟੈਂਡ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? Nav is asking, hello sir, I have lodged my 482 medium term visa on 8th May and get medical done on 9th May, but my visa is not granted yet. How much time it will take? 482 the processing time 8-9 महीने आजकल Nav. So please wait. Ajuga, wait karo. Damini is asking, is there any chance for chef in Victoria with 75 points at 491 for 491? If you are living and working in regional Victoria, 75 points at 491 aa sakda. Victoria the gold body places it may be possible. Yes. God's plan at what point can we expect invitation from motor mechanic?
General in Victoria, can you please advise?
Motor mechanic general in Victoria, I can't say much. We can definitely have a quick look at a number of points. Motor mechanic is also an occupation that is in big, if we have people in big numbers in that occupation, but we can definitely have a quick look. So for Victoria, for 190, 1,000 people,
yes,
and for 491, 708 people.
lot of people.
And you can also see a lot of people are sitting on 90 points as well. So if you want to be competitive, you want to have at least 80, 85 or 90 points. It is a competitive occupation, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm actually picking some questions, the questions that has been already answered. I'm not picking that question again and again. Okay. So Ria has a real life and EN in essay, how to complete work experience on student visa. Ria, this is a
Not
difficult
possible.
question. It is not possible. Explore other options. It could be a training visa if you're not eligible for anything. Think about training visa. Ask your employer if they can
Training, or maybe the sponsored visa.
Or employer-sponsored visa as well.
Visa.
Viraj is saying, sir, please let me know chances for ambulance officer at 70 points. These are 491. Viraj, Kede state the which ambulance officer is a good occupation. So I'd say health related occupation.
Related to health, yes.
Yeah, so pretty good chances. I need to know which state you are currently located. Okay. Simranjit is saying, thank you for your first answer. I'm waiting for software engineer 491 last year in July. Please guide, what should I do? Just wait.
Wait for 3 months.
Yeah,
more.
So Simran, last year July, that means it has been more than 12 months.
12 months, yes.
So it may take another 5 or 6 months, or hopefully it will get decided soon. Okay. Techno Life, hello sir, I'm working as marketing specialist at 100 points for 491 and 90 points for 490. I'm offshore. Any marketing specialist, any chances for me as per backlog? I'm among top 250 EUIs. Look, Techno Life, it is not only about top points and top EUIs, it is about whether you need marketing specialist or not. So 2023, 2024 was not pretty good for marketing specialists. Before that, a couple of years were pretty good, especially for onshore people. So it doesn't mean that you won't get invited. Okay, think about 491 only, do individual EUIs for each state and just wait and relax. That's all you can do. Nothing much you can do.
Yes, TikTok people, we are taking questions from my YouTube channel. So YouTube channel name is Australian Visa Matters.
Australian Visa Matters. We are taking all the questions on YouTube, guys. All right. So now let's do a bit of housekeeping. Okay.
Gurveer Singh, please type your question again, so we will answer.
Guys, I want to take a little break, so please give me some break.
Okay.
I've been constantly speaking for last 1 hour or so. So what we are going to do, we still have another 25 minutes to go. Okay, I am going to take some calls now.
Yes.
Okay, if you guys want us to take calls, just give us a thumbs up. So no WhatsApp calls. We're going to take calls just over the phone. Okay. But there are certain terms and conditions. Can you please set this up? So there are certain terms and conditions of taking calls. Anyone who calls us during the live show, we are going to ask certain questions from you, at least your location, your current visa. Okay. If you don't want to tell us your real name, that's fine. We don't mind it. Okay. But at least these two things we're going to ask you. And you would also be required to give us your scenario, so we are able to discuss your profile and see what we can do for you. Okay, so I have already received the first call, but I'm still setting up, so just give me a minute. Just give me a minute and we will start taking your calls. Okay, now you can start. If you want to talk to us, you can call, and we've got first caller. Guys, if you guys are able to hear. Hello. Can I start with your name, please?
Yes.
You can choose. You can choose not to speak your name. Hanji? Okay, Prakash. So just give me 1 second, Prakash. Is every one of you, are you guys able to hear us? Give me a thumbs up if you guys are able to hear us, or say yes if you guys are able to hear us. Okay. So Prakash, please tell me.
एम्प्लॉय स्पॉन्सर ਲਈ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ 2 ईयर 6 मंथ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੁਝ ਕੈਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਕਾਊਂਟ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦੀਆਂ ਬਿਨਾ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਡ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਉਹੀ ਕਾਊਂਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ that you can document if you are not able to document it that means you can't count that experience
ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਪੇ ਸਲਿਪਸ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਪੇ ਪਾਈ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਅਕਾਊਂਟ 'ਚ ਬਟ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਟੈਕਸ ਰਿਟਰਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹਦਾ
Absolutely. So, dekho, when we talk about employment documents in Australia, so we are looking at definitely pay slips. We are looking at credits of salary into the bank account statement of that account. We are also looking at income tax statement, which we can download from MyGov.
Yes, they will ask for
tax documents, and we are also looking for super. Okay, super document as well, and super cannot be back paid, so there's nothing that you can do about it. You would need to work for 6 more months or 3 or 4 months to complete 3 years of full-time work experience after your qualification before you can do meet the eligibility for your subclass 186. ठीक है की occupation है ਤੁਹਾਡਾ
थैंक यू फॉर हेल्प
occupation ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ
ਮੇਰਾ ਸ਼ੈਫ ਹੈ ਭਾਜੀ
ਸ਼ੈਫ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਈਨਜ਼ਲੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਹੈ ਨਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਬ੍ਰਿਸਬੇਨ ਚ ਹੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਥੇ ਹੋ
ਭਾਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਟਾਊਨਸਵਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਯੂਜ਼ਲੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਆ ਉਹ ਬ੍ਰਿਸਬੇਨ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਹੈ
ਡਾਮਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ
ਭਾਜੀ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ
ਟਾਊਨਸਵਿਲ ਡਾਮਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਾ ਨਿਊ
ਹੈਗਾ
ਟਾਊਨਸਵਿਲ ਡਾਮਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਕਿੱਲਸ ਅਸੈਸਮੈਂਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹੈਗੀ
494 ਲੈ ਲਓ ਨਾ ਫਿਰ ਅਗਰ 494 ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਡਾਮਾ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟਸ ਹਨ ਉਹ ਘੱਟ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਡੈਜ਼ਿਗਨੇਟਡ ਏਰੀਆ ਮਾਈਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਐਗਰੀਮੈਂਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ 494 ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ 494 ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਆਲਸੋ ਅ ਪਾਥਵੇ ਟੂ 1912 ਸੇਮ ਪਾਥਵੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ 491 ਦਾ ਪਾਥਵੇ 191 ਦਾ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਭਾਜੀ ਓਕੇ
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਟਾਊਨਸਵਿਲ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਏਰੀਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਚੈੱਕਡ ਵੀ ਆਰ that is in ਟਾਊਨਸਵਿਲ ਡਾਮਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਟਾਊਨਸਵਿਲ ਡਾਮਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ EMPLOYER ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਰੈਡੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ EMPLOYER ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਵਾਸਤੇ if ਟਾਊਨਸਵਿਲ ਡਾਮਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ੈਫ ਹੈਗਾ let me check just give me 1 minute
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਭਾਜੀ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਭਾਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰਦਾ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰੋ 494 ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆ ਸਕਦਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਜਰੀਏ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਭਾਜੀ
all the best ji thank you all right if you want to talk to us you can they are not able to so I'm gonna put my phone here I hope everyone is able to hear I hope you're not sharing the screen can you please check here
no
yeah that's good all right guys we are answering the phone calls today so I have another caller hanji
क्या हाल है आपका
गुड है गुड आप सुनाओ जी आपका मैं नाम जान सकता हूँ प्लीज
मेरा नाम है कमल कुमार
कमल हाँ जी कमल आप कहाँ पर हो
मैं हूँ मेलबर्न में
हो और आपका करंट वीजा क्या है कमल
मेरा 476
ठीक है कमल ओके 476 कितना टाइम हो गया आपको कब एक्सपायर हो रहा
मेरे अभी है तकरीबन 10 महीने 20 दिन
ठीक है और 10 महीने 20
दिन फिर मैंने बीच में जब से मैं आया मैं इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर हूँ
हाँ
मैंने पीटी दिया नाटी दिया मेरे टोटल अभी 80 पॉइंट्स हैं
जॉब है आपके पास रिलेटेड
जॉब अब भाई मैंने जॉब ये नहीं की मैंने दूसरी जॉब यहाँ पे अभी दूसरी जॉब्स की तो वो मतलब उस ऑक्यूपेशन में मगर मुझे अभी भी अपनी उसमें अपनी रेलेवेंट फील्ड में जॉब मुझे मिल सकती है अभी मैं चाहूँ मैं कर सकता हूँ मगर अभी ये मैंने बीच में मैंने अर्ली चाइल्डहुड का भी कोर्स चला रहा हूँ अपना एजुकेशन वो अपना आईसीटी वाला
ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा इन अर्ली चाइल्डहुड टीचिंग
हाँ वो भी मेरा चल रहा है वो भी मेरा अप्रैल को स्टार्ट हुआ था तो मेरे तकरीबन
वो कैसे और किसने रेकमेंड किया आपको
जी
वो कैसे और किसने रेकमेंड किया आपको
वो मैं यहाँ पे आया तो सारे मेरे दोस्त थे वो यहीं के ग्रेजुएट थे 485 पे थे वो सारे कर रहे थे मैं बोला तुम कर रहे हैं आप भी कर लो
बस फिर मैं आप थोड़ा सा आपको बुरा लगेगा जो मैं बोलूंगा ठीक है, बट आई वांट टू गेट माय मैसेज स्ट्रेट अक्रॉस, ठीक है। आपके दोस्त कर रहे थे, बट आपके दोस्तों के पास ऑस्ट्रेलिया की बैचलर्स डिग्री है, वो ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा करेंगे तो उनको स्किल असेसमेंट मिल जाएगा, पर आपको तभी मिलेगा जब आप 7, 8 बैंड आईएलटीएस एकेडमिक में लोगे। अगर नहीं ले सकते हो तो उस जो 22-25 हजार जो भी आप खर्च रहे हो ना उस ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा के लिए, वो आपने बिन में डाल दिए।
अच्छा, नहीं वो मैंने डबल सम डबल एट ले लिया।
दैट्स गुड, ओके।
मैंने डबल सम डबल एट ले लिया और मैंने अपना पीटी दिया था, उसमें मेरा 79 इंच आ गया था।
ओके, सो आपके पॉइंट्स हैं। एक मिनट, नाउ द सिचुएशन हैज चेंज्ड। सो कब आपका फिनिश होएगा ये कोर्स?
अब ये मेरा कोर्स फिनिश टेक्निकली होना चाहिए अप्रैल में, अप्रैल 15 को।
आपका वीजा कब रन आउट हो रहा है?
मेरा वीजा एक्सपायर हो रहा है जून 15 को, 16।
करंट जॉब क्या है आपकी?
करंट जॉब में अभी मेरा एक इंटरव्यू स्केड्यूल्ड है इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग का, तो मैं भी उसकी तैयारी कर रहा हूँ। वैसे मैं मार्केटिंग का काम कर रहा था एज ए सेल्स पर्सन।
ठीक है, अब पूरी स्टोरी एकदम से चेंज होगी। यस,
Does he have a in the PT or in IELTS?
आपके पास आईएलटीएस के 7, 7, 8, 8 है ना आईएलटीएस एकेडमिक में?
जी आईएलटीएस एकेडमिक के डबल सम डबल एट और
पीटी में 79 प्लस है। ओके, आपकी एज कितनी है?
नाटी के 5 है।
आपकी एज कितनी है?
मेरी एज है 38।
ओके, नाउ आपको थोड़ा सा प्लान में चेंज करना पड़ेगा। अगर आपको सब कुछ सिक्योर करना है टाइम रहते रहते, हो सकता है आपकी किस्मत ठीक हो तो आप सिक्योर कर सकते हो। अब मेरी बात ध्यान से सुनिएगा, ठीक है
जी।
अगर आप एज ए इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर काम करना शुरू कर दोगे ना, आपको मेरे हिसाब से ज्यादा कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर में अगर मैं मेलबर्न और विक्टोरिया की बात करूं तो कम से कम भी लोग 90 और 85, 90 और 95 पॉइंट्स पे होंगे। आपके कितने पॉइंट्स हैं?
There are many people from offshore as well, because
मेरे 190 के 85 और 491 के हैं 95।
ठीक है, अब आपका प्लान चेंज हो जाएगा। ठीक है, आपको व्हाट आई वुड रिकमेंड इफ आई वाज यू, अगर मैं आपकी जगह पे होता तो मैं क्या करता, मैं सीधा, क्योंकि आपने ऑलरेडी आपने प्लेसमेंट्स कर ली अर्ली चाइल्डहुड ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा की, कोई प्लेसमेंट
नहीं अभी वो रहती है ना।
कब तक है प्लेसमेंट?
प्लेसमेंट मेरी स्टार्ट होंगी अगस्त के बाद, मतलब सितंबर।
जैसे आपकी एक प्लेसमेंट हुई उसके बाद उस प्लेसमेंट के साथ आप उसको अपने रेज्यूमे में डालें, ठीक है, और आउटर जो विक्टोरिया का रीजनल एरिया है ना, वहां पे जॉब शुरू करें एज ए अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेटर।
अच्छा,
ठीक है।
अच्छा, आपका मतलब आप कहते हैं कि मैं अपनी इलेक्ट्रिकल की जॉब के पीछे नहीं जाऊं?
चेंज हो गया, इलेक्ट्रिकल जॉब में जाओगे आप तो आप बड़ी भीड़ में शामिल हो जाओगे, जिसमें ऑनशोर ऑफशोर कहीं से पूरी दुनिया से लोग compete कर रहे हैं, उसमें हाई पॉइंट्स की रिक्वायरमेंट आपको रहेगी। ठीक है, आपके पास टाइम नहीं है। ठीक है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में
यही मेरा कंफ्यूजन थी, क्योंकि मेरा जो इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल वो एंडेड में, मेरे जो इलेक्ट्रिकल की मुझे ऑफर आया है, अभी मेरा एक राउंड क्लियर हो गया, दूसरा राउंड अभी होना है।
देखो, अगर आपको जॉब ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, अगर मानो एडिलेड में, साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में मानो आपको जॉब मिल जाता है, बट साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया का जो क्राइटेरिया है, मैंने वो सामने अपने बोर्ड पे लिखा हुआ है, जो मैंने कल वीडियो बनाई थी ना, वो अभी भी बोर्ड पे है। ठीक है, तो साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया का जो क्राइटेरिया बोलता है, आपके पास अगर स्किल्ड एम्प्लॉयमेंट इन साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया कैटेगरी में आपके पास मिनिमम 12 मंथ्स का एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए और 12 मंथ्स का स्टे होना चाहिए साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, तो आप कभी इस वीजा के रहते फुलफिल नहीं कर पाओगे। इसके पास आपके अलावा कोई और वीजा ऑप्शन है नहीं। आपके पास क्या वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है?
नहीं,
ऑफशोर से है?
अपनी ऑक्यूपेशन में नहीं है।
अपने ऑक्यूपेशन में नहीं है तो कहानी खत्म होगी। इसका मतलब आपको ये कंपनी चाहे तो भी 482 नहीं दे सकती और आपको बाकी और कुछ नहीं मीट करोगे। आपके पास एडवांटेज आपकी मेरिट आपके प्रोफाइल किया है कि आपकी 7, 7, 8, 8 आपने ले चुके हैं, आपके पॉइंट्स जो है रीजनेबल है। माय रिकमेंडेशन टू यू वुड बी, इवन अभी भी अगर आप अप्लाई करोगे रीजनल विक्टोरिया में एज ए अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेटर और अर्ली चाइल्डहुड केयरर, अगर आप जॉब अप्लाई करोगे रीजनल में, कोर रीजनल में, ठीक है, तो वहां पे आपको अगर ब्रेक मिल जाता है, इवन कैजुअली जॉब शुरू कर लो, साथ साथ आप अर्ली चाइल्डहुड पढ़ रहे हो, जैसे ही आप यहाँ से फिनिश करोगे ये कोर्स जी, इसको अपनी असाइनमेंट्स वगैरह जल्दी करो, अगर जल्दी थोड़ा सा जितनी जल्दी फिनिश हो जाए उतना अच्छा है। उसके बाद आपको 4 से 6 हफ्ते और 8 हफ्ते कम से कम स्किल्स असेसमेंट के लिए लगेंगे। ठीक है, अगर आपकी किस्मत ठीक हुई, हो सकता है कि आपको कुछ ना कुछ आ जाए, तब तक हो सकता है आपका जो जहाँ पे आप जॉब जहाँ पे आपको अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेटर, जहाँ पे अगर आपकी जॉब लग जाए, हो सकता है वही आपको ट्रेनिंग वीजा या कुछ और वीजा देने के लिए तैयार हो जाए, तो आपको स्टूडेंट वीजा पे जाने की ना जरूरत पड़े। बाकी आपको स्टूडेंट वीजा पे भेजने के लिए तो बहुत सारे लोग बैठे हैं, जिसको भी बोले कोई बात नहीं, दिक्कत नहीं है, 476 है, स्टूडेंट वीजा डाल देंगे, ठीक है। बट अगर आप स्मार्टली काम करोगे, हो सकता है कि आपका कुछ ना कुछ बन जाए।
सही, मतलब ये आपकी बात, मतलब ये असल मैंने कभी भी एक कंसल्टेंट से रहा कि उसने मुझे डिफरेंट बोला, उसने बोला आप जॉब करो, आपको जॉब का एम्प्लॉयर है वो आपसे खुश हो जाएगा, बिल्कुल खुश हो जाए, मगर मेरे पास महीने 9 है, मतलब 1 महीना नौकरी मिलने में लग जाएगा, तो 9 महीने वो कितना ही खुश हो जाएगा कि मुझे 482 करेगा, बोले आपको ट्रेनिंग देगा आपको।
मैं आपको
सिचुएशन होगी ना, अभी अगर टेक्निकली कोर्स चल रहा है, अगर उसको खत्म करते तो वो ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं है।
ऑस्ट्रेलिया में अगर आपको पीआर लेना है, इसे पूरे टाइम का खेल है, दिमाग का और टाइम का खेल है। अब देखो, आप 778 IELTS एकेडमिक में लेके बैठे हो, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग की डिग्री की है, तो मैं आपको बेवकूफ नहीं बना सकता हूँ, नहीं बना सकता, यू आर ऑलरेडी स्मार्ट, ठीक है। अब आप अगर राइट डिसीजन बनाओगे इस टाइम, लॉन्ग रन में आपको फायदा होगा। आपको व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से कि अगर आप रीजनल में मूव हो गए, अगर एज अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेटर अभी जॉब मिल जाती है आपको, आपके देखो अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेटर स्किल लेवल 3 है, आप 491 के लिए आज भी एलिजिबल हो।
ये मैंने भी कंसीडर किया था, वो स्किल लेवल 3 में आ रहा है, मैं 190 भी फाइल कर सकता हूं उसमें, अगर ऑफर लेटर
191। देखो मैं आपको सीधी बात बताता हूँ, 476 के ऊपर आके अगर आप 2022-23 में आए होते तो आपको शायद 190 मिल जाता। इस वक्त 476 पे आपको 491 भी मिलता है, दोनों हाथों से ले लो, जस्ट ग्रैब इट, एनी वीजा इज बेटर देन स्टूडेंट वीजा।
सही बात।
आपको पता है कि मैं आप अभी जोक भी सुनाता हूँ, बहुत सारे लोग सुन रहे हैं, ठीक है, जस्ट मेक दिस एटमॉस्फेयर बिट लाइटर टू एवरीवन। मैं आपको एक बात सुनाता हूँ कि बोलते ऑस्ट्रेलिया में स्टूडेंट्स की इतनी बुरी हालत होती है, तो बोलते स्टूडेंट्स कुछ बंदे थे जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में स्टूडेंट वीजा पे रह के गए थे, वो मतलब पास आउट हो गए, फिर वहां पे ऊपर जाके वहां पे वो होती है ना, हमारे इंडिया में बोलते हैं कि भाई आपकी गिनती होती है कि आपने क्या क्या कर्म किए हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको स्वर्ग मिलता है या नरक मिलता है ना, क्या क्या कर्म किए तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको जन्नत मिलती है या फिर आपको नरक मिलता है। तो एक बच्चा था बेचारा, वो जो यमराज था, उसने पूछा हाँ भाई बता क्या क्या किया तूने भाई अपनी लाइफ में, तो उसने बोला भाई नहीं भाई मैंने किसी को $2 दिए थे, किसी भिखारी को $1 दिया था, ऑल दैट। बोलते ना तूने कुछ नहीं किया, बोलते चल तू नर्क में। बोलते नहीं बात सुनो मेरी एक, बोलते नर्क तो मैं पहले भुगता है, बोलते कैसे, क्योंकि मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया में स्टूडेंट वीजा पे जो था, बोलते ठीक है। तो अगर आपको मेरा जोक अच्छा लगा हो तो प्लीज लाइक करिएगा, देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल स्टिल हियर। सो मतलब व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, एवरी वीजा इज बेटर देन स्टूडेंट वीजा। जितनी जल्दी नहीं आई हंसी, मुझे पता है नहीं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं वो बड़ी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन में है, बट क्या होता है कि डिसीजन की बात है। मैं हमेशा ये बोलता हूँ कि हम पीछे जाके जो कुछ भी हमारी लाइफ में वो हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते, बट आगे वाला टाइम आपके हाथ में, यू कैन ओनली चेंज योर फ्यूचर। और आप चेंज कैसे कर सकते हो? अपने डिसीजन के बेस पे। आपने प्लान समझ लिया अभी आप कमल?
डिसीजन मेकिंग
मतलब मैं भी यही सोच रहा था, मगर मैं पता नहीं क्यों किसी के बातों में आ गया। मतलब लॉजिकली साउंड भी यही कर रहा है ना कि आपके पास जब एक चीज पड़ी है तो व्हाई यू आर गोइंग बिहाइंड अदर, इसका
देखो
चांसेस बहुत कम है।
आपके सारे मेरिट्स इस वक्त आपकी फेवर में, एक ही आपका डीमेरिट है, क्योंकि आई डोंट वांट टू बी रेशियल, आप एक मेल हो। मेल को फीमेल डोमिनेटिंग इंडस्ट्री में एंटर होना शुरू में दिक्कत होती है, बट मैं इस पॉइंट को मैं हमेशा अदर वे अराउंड सोचता हूँ, क्योंकि जहां पे फीमेल डोमिनेटिंग इंडस्ट्री होती है, मेल टू फीमेल इज ए नेचुरल इंटरेक्शन होता है, अट्रैक्शन होता है। अगर आपका जो पहला हर्डल जो आप इंटरव्यू में आप उसको ओवरकम कर गए ना, देन यू विल बी वेरी सक्सेसफुल, यू विल फाइंड ए जॉब राइट अवे।
राइट, बिल्कुल आपकी सही बात है। एजुकेटर की जॉब की, वैसे मेरे दोस्त है वो अर्ली चाइल्ड करके बैठा, वो जॉब कर रहा है प्रॉपर टीचर की, तो वो बोल रहा है एजुकेटर की अगर आपको चाहिए तो आप आ जाओ।
अच्छा, और आपको देखो रीजनल कमल, वही नहीं विक्टोरिया मेलबर्न में नहीं बसना है, रीजनल, ओनली रीजनल।
So regional is just one suburb away.
रीजनल जाना है, रीजनल।
जी जी वही पूछ रहा हूं, जीलोंग रीजनल में है।
जीलोंग, यस एब्सोल्युटली, यस।
तो वही
आपको कल जॉब मिलती है,
जॉब भी वही हो,
कल आपको जॉब मिलती है, कल मूव हो।
अच्छा
ठीक है, अगर आप अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेटर की जॉब कल मिलती है, स्किल लेवल 3 है आपके पास, पर और कोई डिप्लोमा भी है नहीं ना, सो डिपेंड करता है कि आपको अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेटर डायरेक्टली देते हैं नहीं देते हैं, हो सकता है आपको केयर दें, चाइल्ड केयर दें, अर्ली चाइल्डहुड वर्कर दें, वर्कर भी देंगे तो भी घुस जाओ।
सही,
ठीक है। कौन सी यूनि से कर रहे हो आप ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा?
विक्टोरिया यूनिवर्सिटी।
विक्टोरिया यूनिवर्सिटी आई थिंक 6 महीने के बाद आपको सर्टिफिकेट दे देती है ना डिप्लोमा।
हाँ, वो 3 कोर्सेज के बाद दे देती है।
एब्सोल्युटली। सो देखो सारा लाइन अप हो रहा है आपके लिए, अगर अल्लाह ने चाहा तो आपका सब कुछ हो जाएगा सेट।
बस देखते हैं जो ऊपर वाले को मंजूर।
ठीक है,
सही।
ठीक है। आपको कोई और क्वेश्चन है इसके अलावा?
नहीं, बस अभी मुझे आपसे अगर मैं बात करूंगा तो आपको डायरेक्ट फोन करूंगा आपसे अपॉइंटमेंट लेके, क्योंकि मतलब
देखो मैं हमेशा मैं ये बोलता हूँ कि ये जो आपका पैसा है जो आप कमाते हो, ये बड़ा हार्ड, स्टूडेंट्स का जो पैसा है ना बड़ा हार्ड वर्क से आता है। ठीक है, फ्री नहीं आता है। मैं बच्चों को देखता हूँ ऊबर चला रहे हैं, नाइट शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं, दिन की शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं, तो ये आसानी से नहीं आता। मैंने आपको प्लान बता दिया, ठीक है, आपके पास ऑलरेडी प्लान है। अगर आप मेरे साथ अपॉइंटमेंट बुक करोगे उसमें भी मैं यही बोलूंगा। ठीक है, तो यू वर लकी एनफ टू टॉक टू मी। आपके पास प्लान दे दिया, अब आपको मेरी जरूरत तब पड़ेगी जब आपके पास अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेटर का जॉब मिल जाएगा विक्टोरिया में। ठीक है, रीजनल विक्टोरिया में आपके पास कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आ जाएगा और आपने शुरू कर दिया जॉब। जैसे उससे 1 या 2 दिन पहले आपने मेरे साथ कनेक्ट करना है, देन वी विल डू योर फर्दर प्रोसेस।
सही।
ठीक है, ऑल द बेस्ट एंड एंजॉय योर वीकेंड। एंड यस, इफ यू अगर इसके अलावा कोई आपको लगता है कि कोई भी चीज है, आपको कोई और चीजें डिस्कशन करें तो प्लीज फील फ्री टू बुक अपॉइंटमेंट एज वेल, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
सही।
ठीक है जी, ऑल द बेस्ट, टेक केयर, बाय बाय। Next caller please, 0452169200. I know a lot of you are trying to call us, so I've got a next caller already. Hello. Yes, can I start with your name please?
Yes, मेरा नाम सुनंदया है।
हाँ जी सुनंदया, हाँ जी।
So सर मैंने अभी अपना डिप्लोमा फिनिश किया है नर्सिंग में साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में। तो बस यही इशू।
आपका करंट वीजा क्या है डियर?
मेरा करंट वीजा स्टूडेंट वीजा है।
ओके।
और मैंने डिप्लोमा लीडिंग टू बैचलर्स लिया था।
ओके।
तो मेरा डिप्लोमा फिनिश हो गया है, तो जैसे अब मैंने काम करना स्टार्ट कर दिया है।
स्टूडेंट वीजा कहाँ पे कब तक है आपका वैलिड?
मेरा स्टूडेंट वीजा 2027 तक वैलिड है।
ठीक है।
हाँ जी। तो अब जैसे मैंने काम करना शुरू किया है, मुझे था कि मे बी जो रूल्स आएंगे नए साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में तो वो 24 आवर्स हो जाएगा या समथिंग, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं। तो अब जैसे मेन इशू ये है कि अगर मान लो ईएन के बेस पे पीआर डालनी हो तो कैसे करें?
देखो अभी इस वक्त एज पर करंट सिनेरियो, देखो उन्होंने रूल्स वो दिए हैं, बट इसका ये मतलब नहीं आप आरवाई नहीं डाल सकते हो। ठीक है, आरवाई आप डाल दो। ठीक है, आरवाई आप डाल दो। और यू नेवर नो कि अगर उनके पास ऐसे सिचुएशंस बहुत सारी होती हैं और ऐसे लोग बहुत सारे हैं जो डिसएडवांटेज हो रहे हैं इस सिचुएशन की वजह से, तो हो सकता है फ्यूचर में रिलैक्स भी कर दें। कई बार ड्यूरिंग द ईयर जो भी माइग्रेशन प्रोग्राम जब भी चलता है, तो हो सकता है 4-5 महीने के बाद हो सकता है उस चीज के बारे में कुछ कर दें। तो आप व्हाट आई वुड रिकमेंड, अगर आप 24 आवर्स अभी काम कर रहे हो तो कंटिन्यू वर्किंग एज 24 आवर्स। ठीक है, और डिसअर्टन ना हो सकता है कुछ ना कुछ रूल्स में कुछ चेंज कर दे। अगर इस साल नहीं तो हो सकता है अगले साल बेटर रूल्स आ जाएं या अगले साल बेटर आपके पास सिचुएशन हो। अगर कुछ भी नहीं होता है तो अगर ईएन का एक्सपीरियंस आपका टोटल मिनिमम मिला के 23 नवंबर के बाद 1 साल हो जाएगा फुल टाइम वर्क एक्सपीरियंस फॉर 482 वीजा। ठीक है, तो आप एम्प्लॉयर से भी बात कर सकते हो अगर आपको 482 वीजा पे जाना है तो दैट कुड बी अनदर ऑप्शन। बाकी आई थिंक यू आर ऑलरेडी स्टडीइंग बैचलर्स ऑफ नर्सिंग, बट मुझे लगता है
मेरी सितंबर में स्टार्ट होगी। अभी 16 सितंबर से स्टार्ट हो रही है बैचलर्स मेरी। और अभी मुझे सिर्फ 1 महीना सितंबर में होगा एज अ ईएन। 30 मेरा अभी हॉलीडे चल रहा है तो मैं 30 आवर्स से अबव ही कर रही हूँ वैसे तो पर वीक।
बट एक उसमें वो आप क्राइटेरिया नहीं ना मीट करते, दे आर वेरी वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट विद क्राइटेरिया। सो आपका वीजा वैलिड है ना 2027 तक।
जी
ठीक है, सो आई थिंक यही आप कर सकते हो, जो मैक्सिमम आप यही कर सकते हैं। नथिंग एल्स दैट यू कैन डू अनलेस देयर इज सम चेंज इन द क्राइटेरिया और इट बिकम्स द क्राइटेरिया बिकम्स स्लाइटली बेटर नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर। बाकी आप कंटिन्यू करें बैचलर, कंटिन्यू। आपने कभी 485 वीजा तो लिया नहीं होएगा ना?
नहीं, मेरे को अभी यहाँ पे आए हुए 3 साल भी नहीं हुए हैं।
हाँ, दैट्स गुड। सो यू सीम टू बी ऑन योर वे। अगर इंग्लिश करके रखे हैं, अगर 65 प्लस या 79 प्लस
हाँ जी,
जो भी मैक्सिमम,
75 प्लस है मेरे।
हाँ, तो करके रखें। बाकी यही आप कर सकते हो। गोइंग फॉरवर्ड आपको यही वेट करना होगा, या तो कुछ अपडेट करते हैं क्राइटेरिया, हो सकता है नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर में कुछ बेटर ऑप्शंस हो, बट डोंट लूज होप, यू नेवर नो, बिकॉज आपके तरह बहुत सारे लोग हैं ऐसे जो आपकी तरह उनकी सिचुएशन है, ठीक है
जी। और अगर मान लीजिए लेट्स सपोज कि मेरी जो बैचलर्स है वो 2 साल की है, तो 2026 में मैं अगस्त में फिनिश हो जाएगी। तो अगर ईएन के रूल्स बेटर नहीं होंगे या फिर बेटर ऑप्शन फिर यही होगी कि आरएन के बेस पे डाली जाए पीआर।
एब्सोल्युटली, बिकॉज आरएन जो है ना, उसके लिए आप 189, 190, 491 तीनों के लिए एलिजिबल होते हैं। एज ईएन यू आर ओनली एलिजिबल फॉर 190 एंड 491। 190 एंड 491 स्टेट बेस्ड वीजा है, तो स्टेट का भी क्राइटेरिया आपको मीट करना पड़ता है। बट अगर आरएन होते हो आप, अगर आप आरएन का स्किल असेसमेंट हो, तो आपको 189 भी आ जाता है। इंडिपेंडेंट वीजा, सीधी पीआर है, कहीं भी आप रह सकते हो, ठीक है।
और ये डिपेंड भी तो करता है ना कि 2 साल बाद रूल्स क्या होंगे।
देखो, आरएन आज से 10-12 साल भी पहले भी लिस्ट में था, आज भी है और आगे भी रहेगा। इस वक्त हमारे पास 40,000 आरएन की शॉर्टेज है। आने वाले 5-6 सालों में इतनी शॉर्टेज होएगी, मतलब क्योंकि आरएन ऑक्यूपेशन में इट इज सो फिजिकली एंड डिमांडिंग एंड चैलेंजिंग ऑक्यूपेशन। बहुत सारे लोग जो कोर आरएन का वर्क है ना, वो छोड़ के या अपग्रेड कर लेते हैं क्वालिफिकेशंस को, या फिर वो मैनेजमेंट में चले जाते हैं ऑल दैट। तो यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट वैकेंसीज आती रहती है। और साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में खासकर where population of older people is growing day by day and it is going to hit peak numbers in next 6 or 7 years. RN occupation कहीं नहीं गया। 10 साल पहले भी था, आज भी है, आने वाले 10 साल तक भी रहेगा। ठीक है। So you are on your way, you are doing pretty good. So just focus on completing your RN and हो सकता है इस दौरान आपको 491, 190 का एलिजिबिलिटी आप मीट करो, अगर चेंज होते हैं इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर में नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर। बट अगेन, अगर आपको 491 दे भी देते हैं, आप वीजा भी लॉन्च कर देते हो, तो आप उस वीजा को, आप आरएन की स्टडी को फिनिश छोड़ नहीं सकते, क्योंकि 491 का प्रोसेसिंग टाइम ही 2.5 साल है।
जी, ये तो बहुत ज्यादा,
ठीक है, 2.5 साल प्रोसेसिंग टाइम। हाँ, तब तक आपकी आरएन हो जाएगी। ठीक है, तो ईदर वे यू आर फाइन। ठीक है।
जिस टाइम मैंने ईएन करनी शुरू की थी, उस टाइम ये था कि बहुत चांसेस थे ईएन के। मेरे कितने फ्रेंड्स हैं जिनको 190 मिल गया, 491 आ गया।
That was a 2022, 2023 जो टाइम था, गोल्डन था, क्योंकि 8,800 वैकेंसी थी साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया के पास। अभी तो टोटली 3,600 उनके पास, 5,000 कम है, तो इसीलिए सब कुछ हो रहा है। बट डोंट लूज हार्ट, you got everything lined up, so you'll be fine.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Take care, dear.
Thank you.
Thank you. One last call. So if you still want to talk to me, just one last call and I'll be happy to take your call. And yeah, so last one. Hello? Yes, hello. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. Sir, I have one question. I just saw you at TikTok live.
Yeah, so can I ask your name, please, first?
Yeah, it's Om.
Om, yes. Om, yes. What is your question? I'll go directly to your question. And
No worries, I'll just take your short time. My question is just like I'm studying now in Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just doing Bachelor of Business Information System.
Yep.
Okay, so I just thought to like move in South Australia and do 2 years study over there. Yes, I completed 1 year here.
When did you complete 1 year?
Just like this is my last semester, just 2 more days to go.
Send us a message on WhatsApp right away. If you finish your study in South Australia and if you do 2 years of study in South Australia, you would be eligible for regional points. And obviously, South Australia is a relatively better state, not specifically for IT, but overall in terms of your 491, 190, and all those visas.
Okay. Yeah. My main question is just about to ask, should I move to South Australia and do my rest of the 2 years study over there, or should I stay in Victoria?
Look, finishing your study in South Australia makes you eligible for 1 year of extension for 485 visa. Okay.
Yeah.
Because of regional study, you also get 5 extra points for studying in South Australia. Okay. And while you are living in Adelaide, main city, you would still be eligible for 491 in addition to 190, and which is not the case with Melbourne. And you would slightly stand out a little bit as compared to a bigger crowd in Melbourne. Absolutely, I would recommend it. Any day, I would recommend it to any student if they want to move to regional area and finish their study in regional area. We would be happy to assist you with the whole process in the admission process. Please send us a message on WhatsApp right away, so we can get your process started and secure everything.
And I want to say that my university campus is also in Adelaide, so I don't have to change the university. I'll only change the campus.
Yeah, that's fine. So in that case, if you're not changing the university, if you're looking for other university, then we can look at options. So you can similar course, if you get slightly better prices or slightly better fees in another universities, we can look at that. If you're just doing within the same university, you can ask your university to internally transfer you from one campus to another.
Yeah, the university I'm doing is better price and very affordable, and it's very good university, so there will be no issue in like transferring the campus.
Yeah, that's fine. Which university are you currently studying?
Sorry?
Which university are you currently studying?
Torrance.
Sorry?
Torrance University.
Torrance, yeah. Look, there would be other options as well. Not necessarily that, Torrance University is good, but if you want to explore other options as well, we do have other providers too. Okay, no problems at all. So, so you can reach out to us on WhatsApp if you need assistance, if you want to compare your other options. What is your level of English?
I have done PT.
Yeah. So what was your PT score?
7 each.
Have you ever considered switching your course to some other course for better PR prospects?
No.
Yeah. No. That's okay. No problems at all. And what is your current job?
No. I'm just like studying. I'm just doing part-time job only.
Yeah. That's okay.
I was having a doubt, like, should I move to South Australia for another, like, over there I'll get 3 years GR, here I will get 2 years.
Absolutely,
and
yes.
Over there I'm going to get the 5 points as well.
Yes, absolutely. I would recommend it any day to any student. Why not? Okay, all the best. Thank you.
And there's one more question, just the last question.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like over there we have to get the experience after doing our degree for the
almost everywhere you are required to gain experience. Okay, so that
it's not like that. I have talked to many agents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said there's no job requirement in Victoria. Once you finish the degree, you just do the skill assessment and you can just apply for PR.
I wish it was that easy, Om, and I wish it was that simple. Okay, so you are in Australia only for 6 or 8 months,
and there are not as many people on TikTok Live.
And then
for the question and answers.
Yeah. So it is not that easy, Om. This is why I was thinking, have you thought of changing your study field or not? This is why I was thinking, because you have only invested 1 year in your current course. You haven't seen, because in IT, if you want to gain PR in IT, you're looking at very high points and relevant job as well, no matter where you go. Whether you stay in Victoria, you are in South Australia, wherever you are, having a relevant job in your own occupation is going to increase the chances. Look, when you say apply PR, this is a misnomer. Okay, you only apply PR when you get invited. You only get invited when state is happy with you, when we talk about state-sponsored visas. Right? So you only apply.
Job is required like after degree, like 6 months, 1 year.
That varies from financial year to financial year, depending on how many allocations they have for state nomination each financial year. Financial year, the state nomination program for every state runs from 1st of July of that year to 30th of June the very next year. So it all changes from time to time. I cannot say that 3 years down the track or 2 years down the track, when you would graduate with your IT degree, that would be the rules and regulation. No. Okay, so they keep changing.
Okay.
No, thank you.
All right, no problems at all. I hope I was helpful. But it seems you are a bit too, so just 1 year in Australia, you have got some information here and there from, you may be following certain social media channels of different agents. So from that, you only get half information. It is so difficult to get full information. Our duty at Endeavor, we stand for giving the right and evidence-based information. This is what we stand for at Endeavor Education and Migration Services. We want to make sure that people understand exactly what they are going to face in coming 1 or 2 years. Grass is not always green. Like if someone says that something is easy, there's nothing easy in Australia when it comes down to PR. It is all about time. It's all about planning. It's all about making right decisions at the right time. And this is what pretty much what we do.
Even for regional 5 points, we need 2 years study and 16 subjects study.
Minimum, yes. Out of 28 subjects of your bachelor's degree, you should do at least 16 subjects in regional area.
Yes, out of 24.
Out of 24. Sorry.
Yes, 16.
How many did I speak?
28.
No, not 28. 24. Out of 24,
Yeah.
you are required to do 16.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much for your patience.
All the best. Take care. Thank you. So no more calls, guys. No more calls. If you call us now, please, we won't be able to take any calls. So I'm going to answer a few questions. Okay, I'm going to answer a few questions from TikTok here. Just last questions. Okay, so we've got Naisha. Hi, do you have to put all the employment history in EOI, as all jobs might have pay slips missing? You don't have to, okay, but make sure you put the job that is closely related to your nominated occupation. So if there is any points you're claiming, they're cleared on your EOI, especially for state-based visas. When the states go and check your expression of interest, if they don't see the employment that you're claiming, if they that you require to meet the eligibility criteria for state nomination for that particular state, then they don't give you invite. So make sure you claim the points for closely related or your nominated occupation work experience in your EOI. You're not required to put any documents in EOI. Guys, I hope this session was helpful to all of you guys. If you guys, I was not able to answer each and every question. So I'm again asking all of you guys, if you have not hit that follow button or subscribe button, please do it now, because we do these live shows very often, 2 or 3 times in a week, generally Monday, as well as on Wednesday, as well as on Friday. Our goal at Endeavor Education and Migration Services is to provide you information so you guys can understand where do you stand at the moment, okay, and what you're required to do going forward. Remember, any information that you hear on TikTok live shows or on Facebook or on YouTube is generic only. It may not directly apply to your individual circumstances. If you're looking for information that applies to your individual circumstances, please head to our website and book appointment from there. Thank you very much for staying with us until now, and I'll see you guys in my next live.